On October 30, 1960, in Villa Fiorito, a very poor suburb of Buenos Aires, Argentina. His family struggled daily to survive, often living without basic comforts. Poverty surrounded him from birth, shaping his strong personality and rebellious spirit. From an early age, Diego understood hardship and hunger. Despite these struggles, his parents supported his love for football. The narrow, dusty streets of his neighborhood became his playground, and football slowly turned from a simple game into his greatest dream and escape from poverty. As a small child, Maradona developed a deep connection with football that felt almost natural. He played barefoot for hours, controlling the ball with incredible balance and joy. Football brought him happiness when life offered very little. Neighbors noticed how the ball seemed glued to his feet, even at such a young age. While other children played casually, Diego played with purpose and passion. Football became more than entertainment, it was his identity, his comfort, and his hope for a future beyond the slums of Villa Fiorito. Maradona's talent did not remain hidden for long. Local coaches and football lovers were amazed by his control, creativity, and confidence. Even among older boys, Diego stood out as different and fearless. His small body did not limit him, instead, it made him faster and harder to stop. People began calling him special, believing he was born for football. His skills were not learned from academies but shaped by survival and street football. Slowly, opportunities began opening, guiding him away from poverty toward a professional future. At a very young age, Diego joined Argentinos Juniors, a club known for developing young talent. This moment changed his life forever. Training sessions became intense, but Maradona thrived under pressure. His confidence grew with every match, and crowds started coming just to watch him play. Despite his age, he played with maturity beyond his years. Coaches trusted him, fans adored him, and media attention slowly followed. Argentinos Juniors was not just a club for Diego, it was the first real step toward becoming a football legend. Maradona made his professional debut, becoming one of the youngest players in Argentine football history. The pressure was enormous, but he handled it with confidence and flair. Stadiums filled with fans eager to witness the boy wonder. Every touch of the ball created excitement, and every goal strengthened his growing reputation. Maradona was no longer just a poor boy from Villa Fiorito, he was becoming a national symbol of hope. Argentina had discovered a new football star, and the world was starting to notice. After proving himself at Argentinos Juniors, Diego Maradona moved to Boca Juniors, one of Argentina's most popular clubs. This transfer made him a national sensation. Boca fans immediately connected with his passion, creativity, and fearless playing style. Wearing the famous blue and yellow jersey, Maradona became the heart of the team. Stadiums were filled with noise and excitement whenever he touched the ball. His goals and assists brought joy to millions, and Boca Juniors became the perfect stage for Diego to show the country that he was destined for greatness. Maradona's performances at club level earned him a call-up to the Argentine national team at a very young age. Representing his country was a dream come true. Wearing the Argentina jersey filled him with pride and responsibility. Though young, he played without fear against experienced international players. His dribbling, vision, and confidence impressed both teammates and opponents. Fans saw him as the future of Argentine football. The national team debut marked a turning point, as Maradona began carrying the hopes of an entire nation on his shoulders. In 1982, Diego Maradona played his first FIFA World Cup in Spain. Expectations were extremely high, as fans believed he could change matches alone. However, opponents targeted him aggressively, using harsh fouls to stop his creativity. Despite moments of brilliance, Argentina struggled as a team and failed to defend their title. The tournament ended in disappointment for Maradona, leaving him frustrated and angry. Yet this painful experience became an important lesson. It taught him resilience and strengthened his determination to return stronger and prove himself on the world's biggest stage. After the World Cup, Maradona moved to Europe and signed with FC Barcelona, becoming one of the most expensive players in football history at that time. Expectations were enormous, and the pressure was intense. In Spain, he showed flashes of brilliance, dazzling fans with his skill and creativity. However, his time at Barcelona was troubled by injuries, illness, and violent challenges from opponents. Off the field, Media attention grew constant and uncomfortable. Although he won trophies, Maradona's Barcelona chapter was filled with frustration and unrealized potential. As Maradona dominated Italian football, his focus also turned to the 1986 World Cup in Mexico. Now mature and battle-hardened, he carried the responsibility of leading Argentina. The memories of the disappointing 1982 World Cup still burned inside him. This time, he was ready. Stronger, smarter, and more determined, Maradona prepared to prove himself as the world's greatest footballer. Argentina depended on his genius, and Diego embraced the pressure with confidence, believing this tournament would define his destiny forever. The 1986 World Cup quarter-final against England became one of the most famous matches in football history. Maradona scored the controversial "Hand of God" goal, shocking the world. While critics condemned it, many Argentines saw it as revenge for past political wounds. The goal sparked debate and controversy that continues today. Yet Maradona showed no fear. He celebrated boldly, accepting both criticism and praise. This moment revealed his complex nature, brilliant, rebellious, and unapologetically human. Just minutes after the controversial goal, Maradona produced what many consider the greatest goal in football history. He dribbled past 5 English players with speed, balance, and perfect control before scoring. The stadium erupted, commentators screamed, and the world stood in awe. This goal erased all doubt about his genius. It was pure artistry, created under pressure, on the biggest stage. In a few seconds, Maradona displayed everything football could be: skill, courage, imagination, and magic combined into one unforgettable moment. Argentina reached the final of the 1986 World Cup, facing West Germany. Maradona controlled the game with intelligence and calm leadership. Though he did not score, his assist created the winning goal. When the final whistle blew, Argentina were world champions. Maradona lifted the World Cup trophy, fulfilling a dream that began in the slums of Villa Fiorito. Tears, joy, and pride filled his face. This victory immortalized him forever, proving that one player's brilliance could change the fate of an entire nation. As years passed, Maradona's physical condition declined due to injuries and substance abuse. Suspensions and controversies damaged his career. Though flashes of brilliance remained, consistency disappeared. Fans worried as their hero struggled publicly. Media criticism became ruthless, turning love into judgment. Yet even during decline, Maradona's presence commanded attention. He remained larger than life, refusing to disappear quietly. His downfall was painful to watch, but it also reminded the world that legends are human, vulnerable, and imperfect. Maradona's final World Cup appearance came in 1994 in the United States. Initially, he showed flashes of old brilliance, giving fans hope once again. However, a failed drug test abruptly ended his tournament. The image of him being escorted away became heartbreaking. It marked a tragic ending to his international career. Dreams collapsed instantly, and disappointment filled the football world. This moment symbolized the painful contrast between Maradona's greatness and his struggles, closing one of football's most dramatic chapters. Argentina reached the final of the 1986 World Cup, facing West Germany. Maradona controlled the game with intelligence and calm leadership. Though he did not score, his assist created the winning goal. When the final whistle blew, Argentina were world champions. Maradona lifted the World Cup trophy, fulfilling a dream that began in the slums of Villa Fiorito. Tears, joy, and pride filled his face. This victory immortalized him forever, proving that one player's brilliance could change the fate of an entire nation. After World Cup glory, Maradona reached the peak of fame. Success followed him everywhere, but temptation grew stronger as well. Nightlife, addiction, and constant attention slowly affected his discipline and health. While he continued producing moments of magic on the field, problems off the field became harder to hide. The same passion that fueled his greatness also pulled him towards self-destruction. Despite warnings, Maradona struggled to control his personal life, and cracks began appearing behind the legend's shining image. As years passed, Maradona's physical condition declined due to injuries and substance abuse. Suspensions and controversies damaged his career. Though flashes of brilliance remained, consistency disappeared. Fans worried as their hero struggled publicly. Media criticism became ruthless, turning love into judgment. Yet even during decline, Maradona's presence commanded attention. He remained larger than life, refusing to disappear quietly. His downfall was painful to watch, but it also reminded the world that legends are human, vulnerable, and imperfect. Maradona's final World Cup appearance came in 1994 in the United States. Initially, he showed flashes of old brilliance, giving fans hope once again. However, a failed drug test abruptly ended his tournament. The image of him being escorted away became heartbreaking. It marked a tragic ending to his international career. Dreams collapsed instantly, and disappointment filled the football world. This moment symbolized the painful contrast between Maradona's greatness and his struggles, closing one of football's most dramatic chapters. After years of controversy and declining fitness, Diego Maradona officially retired from professional football. Saying goodbye was emotional for both him and his fans. Stadiums that once roared now watched silently. Though his playing days ended, his influence remained powerful. Maradona had changed football forever with his creativity and courage. Retirement did not mean disappearance, it marked the transition from player to legend. His story continued beyond the pitch, living in memories, highlights, and the hearts of millions worldwide. After retirement, Maradona stayed connected to football through coaching and public appearances. He managed clubs and later coached the Argentine national team during the 2010 World Cup. While his coaching career never matched his playing success, his passion never faded. Health issues and personal struggles continued to challenge him. Despite criticism, fans still adored him. Every appearance reminded the world of his unmatched legacy. Maradona lived under constant attention, fighting battles both seen and unseen until the end of his life. On November 25, 2020, Diego Maradona passed away, shocking the world. Argentina declared days of national mourning as millions cried for their hero. From Naples to Buenos Aires, fans gathered to honor his memory with candles, tears, and songs. Football legends paid tribute, acknowledging his unmatched impact on the game. His death marked the end of a turbulent yet extraordinary life. Though gone physically, Maradona's spirit remained alive in every street match, stadium chant, and football dream. Diego Maradona's legacy goes beyond trophies and goals. He represented hope for the poor, rebellion against power, and the pure joy of football. Imperfect yet magical, he showed that greatness can rise from hardship. His life was filled with both triumph and tragedy, making his story deeply human. For millions, Maradona is not just remembered, he is felt. Every dribble, every dream, and every child playing barefoot carries a piece of his spirit. Legends fade, but Maradona lives forever.
If you like this video, please like, comment, and subscribe to my small channel. Your support means the world to me. If you like this video, please like, comment, and subscribe to my small channel. Your support means the world to me.